On this episode, we explore some forestry tracks, take in the beautiful scenery and enjoy the long, freshly graded tracks on the first half. Progressing on to the infamous Black Mountain Road, the second part after the wet season, can always be a bit challenging. One of our best riders takes a controlled fall, or so he says, needs rescuing on Black Mountain Road, and travel to a road that was illegally built in the 1980s and get dusted by an impatient four-wheel driver, almost putting us in danger with the numerous potholes in the road. So come along and enjoy the ride. It's always eventful with us. Welcome back everyone. On this ride we've got Rob on the DR650, Pete on the CRF and me on the good old KLR650. Today we're exploring the Black Mountain Road area. It's about 20 k's from Cairns. It's pretty cool, well known locally but still a very challenging and open road. Now, currently we're on the first part of the track here where it looks like it has been graded pretty recently. There's a few little washouts and everything in it, but in general it's pretty good. Except where you get to the sides and it does become a bit slippery. And now we're just out of that section and we're into the pine plantation thing. Here's where we can open up, but we do have to watch out. Occasionally we see brumbies up here. Not this time so far.
KLR650D, humming a tune so sweet. Got that red dust swirling round my feet. Outback Queensland under a burning sun. This Badlander adventure has just begun. Oh, rolling on through the endless space, a gritty smile on my sunburned face. From dusty tracks to where the eagles fly, just the engine, the earth in the sky. Where the kangaroos roam. This iron horse is taking me home.
Now this road we're crossing here is Quade's Road. It was built illegally, supposedly in the 1980s in the Joe Peterson thing, and then was closed down. It had no environmental plans or anything done from what I've been able to gather so far. So now we're just quickly meeting up with Rob, waiting for Pete to catch up, and then we're going to tackle the second half of the Black Mountain Road, which is a lot more technical, a lot more washed out in a lot of cases, and also in deeper rainforest. There's just something really cool about riding in the rainforest tracks, where you've got the canopy over most of you. A little bit of sunlight still gets through, but you do have to watch on the right where those washouts were, and it can go really good on the track sometimes, and then all of a sudden there's those potholes, or someone's put some blue metal in or something like that. There'll always be something different here. I do apologise for the bit of sunlight coming through here. It was like a reasonably early start in the morning and I didn't have the ND filter on the camera, so apologies there. Rob's taken off on us, he's rather good. Pete has decided to slow down a bit, which I'm grateful for because there's someone else in the back with me. The old CRF goes pretty good with Pete. See a bit of red clay here. It doesn't look that slippery, but it can be quite easily just with the seepage from the hills, and this part is a rather steep bit. There's a few up and downs there and a few curly whirlies, and you can see the blue metal that's easy to slip over, so it doesn't take too much to come unstuck if you're not concentrating on what you're doing, not to mention the potholes. Now, if you just remember a few minutes ago I said about the clay, this is what you can come around the corner and run into, where Either the trucks or the four-wheel drives have been down, chewed it up a little bit. It's rather boggy. It was very slippery, so we've decided that we're going to go in the track and just ride it out in the wheel rut. Yeah, sometimes it's the better option. Now, I've got the higher windscreen on the KLR this time, and I've also put the fork brace on. Some people say it does help performance, some say it doesn't. To me it feels a lot steadier, but this was a very good ride, going at a fair pace, and felt like I had a little bit more control. Maybe more mind over matter, but hey, if it works, that's the main thing, hey. Judging by how fresh the cut is on that, I'd say the tree hasn't come down so long ago. It's been about a few weeks since I've been up here, but thank you, whoever cut that one down. Just a little obstacle with the climber vines, but all good. Now again, sorry about a bit of sunlight coming through here. Part of the track coming up here, I call it the staircase, but it's a bit of a worry. I hope it's not too bad today. There's a little creek we're coming up soon. Oh, here it is now, and yeah, we'll keep going straight ahead. Clear so far, looks good. Oh shit, Pete's down.
Hang on, Pete. Sorry, but I couldn't get the stand down to come and help you.
That's right. I think I'll get on it right in first gear.
Hey?
If you just give me a bit of support on this side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit, you're right.
Oh, I took the brake off. Ready?
Yeah.
Ah. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Hang on. Oh! Maybe if you go in that rut.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, right, I'll start up and walk it.
Okay.
Ah. Oh. Let me get my breath. Ah. Now let's roll back down there.
Going back?
Ah.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. trying to get on. Look, right. I'm trying to get on.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Right.
You don't touch the ground.
I can. You got
Pull
the.
over that way.
Hey,
Pull over your way.
you good?
Let me get my breath. First time I've come off on this here.
This is pretty shitty here now.
I was doing alright, I had the wobblies, I was over that way. Then all of a sudden came over this way and I thought, oh, that's it.
Well, that's where I think it was up here. I came off on the other way. So.
Alright. Right.
You got a big rock behind your wheel. Do you want me to move it, or you're on it there?
Behind it?
Hey,
Where?
behind your wheel.
That's right, I'll keep this foot on the ground and go slow.
Now hopefully you can see how steep this actual part of the track is. I don't know in degrees, but it's very steep. It plateaus and goes up further and further and further. So yeah, Pete's on the move, so I'm just walking down to get the bike, and now I'll catch up with him hopefully soon. Just had a quick catch up with Pete up the top of the hill. What we didn't realise at the time, he's actually twinged his back. We were hoping to go from here onto a place called Mount Lewis and go, and he said, I don't think I can make it, mate. I'm probably going to head back on the road. So we're only about 5k's from where the track gets out onto a reasonably good sealed road, and then we can head to Mount Malloy, and I think that's where we'll reassess everything on the best way home so he doesn't do too much damage to his back, and go from there. Yeah, he didn't realise it with all the adrenaline, I guess you'd say, as we were trying to get it up, but anyhow, so we'll just keep heading back. Hopefully nothing eventuates in the next 5k's, and we'll go from there. Really don't know if the camera's doing any justice to how steep and slippery this is, but still a great ride, part of the challenge, hey? That's the worst part of the track over. Pete should be a bit happier now. We're just heading out towards the main turn-off where we'll turn left to Mount Malloy. Not too far ahead, so I hope his back's not paining him too much, and yeah, then we can rest up, give it a rest, have some Panadol or ibuprofen, whatever he's got on him, and yeah, we'll walk our way home from there on whatever way we're going to go. But stay along, we'll still be coming somewhere exciting. Like they're planning what we're doing, time will tell. That part over the right there is Rifle Creek Campground. It's gold coin donation, toilets and showers and facility, very popular. So we're just out of Mount Malloy, and look at that. Now they didn't tell me if we're stopping here or not, so I'm really not sure at the present time. Oh, Yep, looks like we are in coffee time perhaps. Definitely looks like it. Yeah, obligatory pie stop along the way, testing Australia's pies. Okay, over on the right, hopefully you can see it, is what we call Quade's Dam. I don't know if that's the official name or not, but there's a fellow here, a rather pioneering guy in the 80s called Quade, I'm not sure of his first name, but he developed a lot of the land and the water sources there. And just where we're turning right now, if I slow down, is Quade's Road. Now this road was built in the 1980s under the Joe Peterson's government time. Not saying they approved it or anything like this. This is just the hearsay. And the road was done without any permission, any environmental concerns or anything like that. Yeah, it is very degraded now. There's a lot of potholes, landslips and slides. The logging trucks still use it. There were gates that had it shut. The gates are always open. It seems to be used by a lot of people, from horse riding, bike riding, four-wheel driving, and it's not a bad sort of road. I don't go on it a lot, but today with Pete's back we were taking the easiest way there. So there's the gates that are open, and it's a rather rugged road. You do have to watch out. You'll see the guys riding on both sides of the road. It's only when we've got a long clear view. It's simply for one reason: there's a lot of potholes and the camera's probably not going to do it justice, or there's a lot of land slippage in there underneath it. Until you see it, it's very hard to believe how bad it is. But the first half's okay. When you go past the Black Mountain Road turn off, it really deteriorates a lot worse than that. But it's still picturesque and the views we're getting are good. It's been good so far. We've had no one on the road, just cruising.
Every corner a story, every mile a song. Right where I belong, pushing all day long. Rolling on through the endless space, a pretty smile on my sunburned face. From dusty tracks to where the eagles fly, just the engine, the earth and the sky.
Yeah, it was about here. I saw a big black four-wheel drive coming up. I moved to the right to let him go because it was most stable for me. He just went on by. Come up behind the boys in a little bit, and they moved over for him. But yeah, for the next 3 or 4 Ks, he was deliberately going into the side of the road, just spraying us with dust all the time to slow us down. So yeah, we just pulled up and gave him a break. It's just a shame everyone can't enjoy the bush together. Anyhow, can't do much about it. So from then it was just a little ride further, and then we were back down onto the Captain Cook Highway and heading back home. Not a bad little ride home. The best part about the ride home is actually coming back on the coast road and when you get to the beautiful ocean down there. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment wherever you can, and Badlander out for this episode.